So I think the second example that I just want to talk a little bit about, or another project and policy area where we've really been able to leverage CUSP in Massachusetts, is in thinking about our childcare financial assistance or subsidy provider contracts. In Massachusetts, we have two mechanisms by which we distribute childcare financial assistance or subsidies. The first is through vouchers that go directly to families, and then also EEC contracts with providers also to provide services to families receiving childcare financial assistance through its contracts with providers and family childcare systems. And we're currently in the process of re-procuring those contracts with our providers and family childcare systems. And we've been using the CUSP data to help inform some of that work. I think really, Carl, if you want to go to the next slide, great. So really, we've used CUSP sort of at 2 points in the process of the provider contract re-procurement. First, at the beginning of the project, we looked at data. We sort of laid side by side data that we have from CUSP about the population of income eligible children by regions. And then we laid that out directly next to our current distribution of income eligible contracts. And it really helped us to look at and find some areas of alignment and misalignment by region and age group to be able to say sort of what are we currently buying through our contract provider system, and where do we know from this data that our income eligible children live, and where are we hitting the nail on the head, and where might we think about some adjustments as we re-procure the contract system. So it was a really helpful tool for us, sort of strategizing at the beginning of the procurement process. And then secondly, we then in the sort of back end of the procurement process really have been in an attempt to support access in some of the geographic areas that I was talking about earlier that are designated as formal childcare access deserts. So we've included the extent to which bidders serve children in childcare access deserts as part of the evaluation criteria, again, to really support access in those areas for our children served by contract providers. So I sort of throw those out as two recent examples of ways that we've used this tool in collaboration with program teams across the agency to sort of inform some policy and program decisions. But excited to, I think this is both an evolving tool and we're evolving in the ways that we use it in Massachusetts. And so excited to also hear more from other states about their use of the tool, and excited to walk away also with some examples from the chat of where we might go next.